That film does still exist. No one's ever going to see it. Hello, I'm Joanne Froggatt, and these are my film firsts with BAFTA. The first film I remember seeing was called The Slipper and the Rose, and it's sort of a Cinderella adaptation, if you like, but live action. And I was obsessed with that film. I think I watched it when I was about 2 until I was about 25. The first film I watched at a young age that I definitely shouldn't have seen was American Werewolf in London, and I was about 6 or 7. Yeah. The first film or TV show that I was obsessed with was probably Dukes of Hazzard when I was, again, about 3 or 4, I think. I really liked the Dukes of Hazzard, which is really disturbing because I was so young. And I really liked Daisy Duke's shorts.
The car as well.
I wasn't so bothered about the car, but I thought Daisy Duke was so glamorous with the curls and the tight shorts, and yeah, great influences in my childhood. So the first film or TV show I saw that made me think I want to act was, I could have answered this for the inappropriate film or TV show that I watched as well, but it was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. And I saw that when I was about 8 years old at my grandparents' house. My grandma had recorded it, and I was staying with them for the week, and all I did was just watch it on repeat. And I was just obsessed with these women behaving so badly. And by then, I think I knew that acting was a job and you could do it as a profession. And I thought, yeah, that's what I want to do. It's a classic film. Everybody should watch. It's basically about these 2 sisters that have this really abusive relationship and jealous relationship. Yeah, I won't spoil it to say any more than that, but it's a very disturbing look at a sister relationship. So the first thing I ever acted in, I mean, I was constantly acting, really, from when I could talk, in front of the TV, trying to make my brother believe I was inside the television. I'd like to stipulate I was about 2 again. But I remember me and my brother and my cousins made a home video film when I was about 7. And it was a mountain rescue film. And we put a brown sheet on the sofa. And so I had to sort of cling onto the brown sheet and shout help to be rescued by the mountain rescue. And my brother was directing, and he got very artistic and used tiny little sort of Lego men to do a wide shot as if we were really small, to do a sweeping shot of the mountain. So yeah, that was my very first acting on camera. That film does still exist. No one's ever going to see it. I can't remember my first ever audition, but I can remember my first ever casting, which was to be an extra supporting artist in Heartbeat, which was filmed in my hometown of Whitby. And I was 11, I think, and they came to my secondary school and they were looking for kids and parents. So my mum, who's very camera shy, agreed to come along with me because I was desperate to be an extra on Heartbeat. So the first line I ever said in a film or TV show, it was a TV show and I can't remember it exactly. I was 15 and it was an episode of The Bill and I was playing an underage sex worker, and it was something to do with my pricing, but I can't remember the exact line. It was amazing being on The Bill. It was my very first job when I was 15. I only did 1 episode. It was my very first experience of filming on a set. Everyone was very kind to me. And yeah, I thought all my Christmases come at once. I just thought it was incredible. So exciting. I know it's a cliche, but Carrie Bradshaw is probably my favourite character from any film or TV show. Oh, she's just quirky and funny and intelligent and sort of slightly neurotic, which we can all relate to. And she's got amazing taste in fashion. So my favourite scene from a film or TV show, I don't know whether it's my favourite, but I would say the scene that I feel has had a sort of profound effect on me that first springs to mind, I'm sure there's many, I'm showing my age now, but is the scene in Top Gun, the original Top Gun, where Goose dies. Because I watched that when I was about 6 years old and I have seen that film so many times. I know all the words to it. And when I watched Top Gun 2 a couple of years ago in the cinema, the first time Tom Cruise said, talk to me ghost, I literally burst out into tears. And so I thought, wow, that really did stay with me. It's traumatizing. Yeah. My favorite quote from a film or TV show is, nobody puts baby in a corner. It sort of speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's like, you know, nobody has to stay in their lane. You don't have to let anybody else box you. You are you, and you can be whatever you want to be. That's what it means to me.